Hello, beautiful souls. I'm so moved right now. I'm actually crying, and I just felt to come here and really be real with all of you. So I posted a video, and someone wrote a comment that moved me to tears. The person wrote that about the video I posted. That was a lovely, fresh resonance to listen to. Much joy to see the wisdom, clarity, harmony, and compassion that shines through your words. I know something of the nightmare that ensues from a long time associated with self-made masters, and it can be a very long way back. And maybe not at all without the grace or good fortune in coming into the presence of the real thing, a real teacher. And why it's moved me to tears is because the appreciation was nice, but it's like, oh my God, this person gets it. This person gets that to be associated with a false guru is a nightmare. And it is a long way back. I first got involved with Neo-Advaita in 1999 and just went nutso. But by 2004, I knew it was wrong, but I kept going back. And it took me 14 years to break away. And why did I keep going back? Here's another comment. Someone wrote, bypassing trauma is the main cause of these dissociated, depersonalized states that come from Neo-Advaita. As you say, lead to madness and suicidal states. Embodying any teaching into every day is where the hard work is. Most people just don't want to go there. Too painful, especially for people who've been through trauma. Hence, the guru becomes like a drug dealer and relieves the pain. So as with addictive drugs, the student needs to keep coming back for more, but is never actually dealing with the cause. I've said it many times that Neo-Advaita is a drug. I've never had someone say it back to me. I've said that being involved in Neo-Advaita is being trapped in a hellish circus. I've never had someone say it back to me. And the truth is, it is a horror show. It's an absolute horror show because of exactly what these people said, which I've said in my own ways, and to hear other people saying it, it moves me to tears because I haven't fully dealt with. I had trauma that led me to Neo-Advaita, but being involved in Neo-Advaita is its own traumatic experience, which I have still, yes, I have exited Neo-Advaita. I haven't dealt with the trauma of being involved in it. And so, both comments really touched me, but that first one of that person saying it's a long way back, it's a long way back because Neo-Advaita turns you against life. It makes you anti-life. All the while, the fake teachers will be like having their cake and eating it too, having sex with students, taking in lots of money. But they'll be teaching this thing of detach from life, only attached for to yourself. And it's just crazy making. And the thing is Neo-Advaita just doesn't work. And we all know that, but just like the first person said, it's an addiction. And any addiction drives you crazy because you start to value the drug, whether it be Neo-Advaita, pornography, actual drugs, alcohol, you start to value the drug more than life. And here we have, and so why Neo-Advaita is so tricky is because, if you're like shooting up with heroin, it's bad, it's killing you. Same thing with alcohol, but with Neo-Advaita, you think, oh my God, this is enlightenment. That's why I've said so many times that Neo-Advaita is so hard to leave because it's satanic. Whatever you take that word to mean, I take the word satanic to mean that which pulls one away from God, but it presents itself as godly or spiritual. So I'm using some Christian language, hope. In Eastern language, it would be, it's Maya's greatest trick, illusion's greatest trick. It's like, here's a way out of the matrix, it says, that takes you deeper into the matrix. It's heart-wrenching. It's heart-wrenching when you finally see it, when you finally take the true red pill and you're like, oh my God, the red pill Neo-Advaita was offering was actually a blue pill that was painted in red. But it actually took me deeper into ego, deeper into Maya, deeper into illusion, deeper into the devil's hands, whichever paradigm works for you. So thank you to the beautiful souls for your response. I was just deeply, deeply moved. And to anyone who's followed Neo-Advaita, if there may be a magic pill to work your way, to just snap out of it, I haven't found it. And like this beautiful comment that person posted, yes, it's a long way out. It's a long journey out. And I'm very grateful that I found my way out. And, I wish I had a magic wand that I could just wave in front of everybody and pop you out of Neo-Advaita. I can't. All I can do is speak what I know to be true. And I wish I had a way to make the journey once you've popped out, because it's like, first you got to pop out of Neo-Advaita, then you recover from it. That's how it was for me. I wish I could make that journey of recovery more gentle or easier. And I'm meditating on it. I'm reflecting on what's worked for me. I'm going to ask this person to share some of what's worked for them. And just deeply moved and deeply grateful that, I remember about 3 months ago, I was still really suffering. I was no longer, it's just a moment of deep suffering. Sometimes when you suffer so deeply, you're like, I don't know if anything is true. And that I'm a deep believer in God and trusting God, not in a religious sense, in a spiritual sense. I was suffering so deeply. I'm like, I don't even know if God exists. But in that moment, I was like, you know what? And I started to think, I was suffering so deeply. I'm like, maybe the Neo-Advaita teachers are right. And it was such existential despair. I'm like, maybe they're right. And then something deep within me said, no. If I only know one thing, it's that what they are teaching is different from what Ramana Maharshi taught, Adi Shankara taught, what the Bhagavad Gita teaches, what the non-dual sages for the last 1,100 years. What these people, what Neo-Advaita teaches is different. I know that from the depths of my being. And, once I said that, then I came back into my second deepest belief, which is that God, however you call it, God, Brahman, Tao, Allah, Buddha nature, I don't care what you call it, is good and is trustworthy and is reliable. And in the end, everything will work out. So thank you so much to everyone who drops by this channel. Thank you for the encouragement. Aw, thanks, Marion. I'm doing fantastic now. That was just a really dark moment, and my heart was just popped open by these beautiful comments. And I want to do something a little unorthodox or unusual. I just want to take a moment and pray. And you're welcome to join in. Please change any language that doesn't work for you. Beloved Source, whom I honor as Mother, Father, God. Again, there may be people here with a different belief system. Again, Buddha nature, Brahman, Allah, Bhagavan, Ishwara, different words. But that fundamental source of everything that I understand and I trust is all good and only good. Please, for everyone watching this video, please, for everyone who comes by this channel, please, for everyone caught in the web of Neo-Advaita, I ask for grace and mercy and help and support. Ramana Maharshi said, grace is always available. So please, for myself, for everyone here, opening to that grace, receiving that ever-present reality, that ever-present goodness, loving reality. And please, for those who are still trapped in Neo-Advaita, that they might be able to feel some of that grace and to grab onto that goodness and lead them out. And I trust higher power and all the true teachers, all the true gurus. Since this Ramana Maharshi, my own teacher, Bruno Gröning, and I feel a deep connection to Christ, not in a religious sense of the word. Please, for all the people who are still caught, just grace and mercy and blessing and healing. And for the teachers who are teaching this false doctrine, who think they're enlightened, who are caught in illusion, delusion, Maya, evil's greatest lie, that they are free and can lead others to freedom. Please, for them, blessing. Papaji said of such teachers that when at the end of this life, hell is where they'll head up. And in Vedic thought, hell is not considered to be eternal by any means. But please, for those teachers, grace and mercy and clear seeing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, beautiful souls, thank you for dropping in. Thank you for your concern, Marion. No, I'm doing fantastic. Someone posted some comments that really just broke my heart open. I'm doing great, just having a really tender moment, connected to Neo-Advaita, and I just wanted to share it with all of you. I wish everyone a beautiful, beautiful day. Marion, thank you for your tender heart. And thank you for everyone who joined in. Take care. Big love.